We're the sixth richest country in the world. Don't tell me that we have to have 1 million people going to food banks every year, and don't tell me we have millions on housing waiting lists and that we have people sleeping in sheds, in parks, etc. Well, there's no need for any of that. We just need to harvest our resources effectively.
But almost a generation of people have grown up thinking that if the government spends too much, economic growth falls back and we bankrupt the country. Are we going to avoid all of that?
Well, that's why we're in the mess we are, because the government, unfortunately, has failed to invest. And as a result of that, we've got the worst of all worlds. We have a large deficit, increasing debt, and at the same time, our fabric is not matching what we need as a competitive economy. So one of the ways we want to do that, the mechanism for this, is set up a national investment bank, have regional arms of that bank, and that then will invest. We're talking about, from government and the investment bank, £500 billion. That's basically what's been assessed about what we need to bring our infrastructure up to scratch in a modern economy. More people will be in work. In growing that economy effectively by investing properly, it means people will be on higher wages, they'll be paying appropriate amounts of taxation. We're not talking about increasing income tax or anything like that. The growth of the economy will pay for that investment. Now, that's the way any private company works.
The silly season attacks on you and Corbyn are nothing compared to what they'll do when you start spending 500 billion, 350 billion of which is taxpayers' money, on railways, schools, hospitals. They're going to take you apart.
Of course they are. Of course they're going to come for us.
And Labour members need to understand that.
Of course they are. Of course they are. And I think Labour members are up for us. Shall I tell you why?
Why?
Because in their communities, soon after we put that investment in, people in their communities will have a roof over their heads. Their children will be able to afford a home. They'll have the public services that they need. Their environment will be improving. They'll know that we're tackling long-term issues like climate change as a result of that as well. So yes, of course, the media will come at us at different stages, but by our concrete results on the ground, our support, I think, not just will hold solid, I think it will grow. And that's what we're seeing as we float these ideas.